Hi, dear friends. So we'll be talking about all you need to know about real estate, everything you need to know about real estate. But before I branch into that, I do like to share a story about real estate in Nigeria. So in the early 90s, the government realized that they were having shortages in homes and they needed to sort out a lot about the housing system in Nigeria. Then we just gained independence and the government is trying to, take charge over everything. And guess what? One of the things they did, they set up the FHA, that's the Federal Housing Authority, in that early 90 something, earlier on. But they realized that now that they are in authority, they need to, structuralize things and all that. And so the government began something also. They began the Surulere Housing Scheme. That Surulere Housing Scheme was what the government used to, begin the system of real estate. So they started selling a plot of land in Surulere. And let me get this very clear. Where they started selling from, the Surulere started selling from, it was actually swamp, full-time swamp. So they laid it out as residential areas for people to come in and build their houses. So they structured the layout, made roads accessible, and they began the sales. They sold in that early 1970s. They started selling a plot of land for 800 naira in Surulere. And so the journey began. And so as the journey began, selling of plots in the various layouts, what now happened is Nigerians now saw that it's beyond just government selling. I think this can actually be a business. And so Nigerians began to flood into the business of real estate. And today we have a lot of places in Lagos. We have the Ajah, we have Ikoyi, we have, name it, Keja, a lot of things happened over time. And I had to share this story with you because I love the fact that the started sales at 800. And so now you want to buy properties there. You should be considering something like 100, 200 million. It's so expensive. But nevertheless, we are still doing the business. Why am I sharing this? So now properties will be in millions, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we'll be hearing billions. And a whole lot of time, we tend to overlook this opportunity and think that, okay, I will. Maybe over time, I'll consider the real estate industry, but time is going. I wouldn't blame you anyway. I feel that a lot of persons don't understand what real estate is all about. So that's why they're dying. That's why a lot of people don't put effort. And so quickly I'll be sharing with you what real estate is. First of all, real estate is very simple. It refers to the buying and selling of properties, buildings, permanently attached to it, selling of land. That's what real estate is all about. Real estate is very simple. It just refers to land, buildings, and anything permanently attached to it. It could be residential, it could be commercial, it could be industrial, it could be land for agriculture and all that. Those are real estate. That's what real estate is all about. It's something that simple. And so in real estate, when it comes to Nigeria, why is it a good move for Nigerians to invest in real estate? I have a few points with me and I will just quickly list out. The first thing I will list out is high appreciation. Land prices rises quickly, especially in urban fast-growing environment areas. It rises quickly, and because it rises quickly, it's always a good time to come in on time. And also, why do I think that real estate is a very good move for investors? Number two, rental. So you can earn from tenants monthly, yearly, whichever way you want it. Number two, verified documents. This is key also. Don't just buy property without verifying the document. One of my advice to people is get CFO. There are some areas that definitely CFO is not just necessary, right? But I tell people to buy the property at a commercial area where you have along the federal roads. I beg you, please consider a CFO. So there's deed of assignment, you have gazette, you have your registered survey. Always have your registered survey, please. Please always have your registered survey. Another thing I want you to consider is also make sure you work with a lawyer. Don't do things on your own. And one of the advantages also for anyone who wants to go into real estate investment, I tell you that always work with a reputable real estate company. It helps you a lot, which is my third thing. Deal with reputable companies. Yes, there are issues. No matter the issues, a reputable company will always find a way to sort it out. when it comes to land, people just tend to feel like, oh, you're not supposed to have issues. No business that does not come with issues. Someone told me, I don't want to do land business because I'm not ready to have issues. You're not ready to have issues. Sleep there. You're not ready to make money too. Issues will come, but your ability to solve them shows your integrity, shows you're serious your business, shows your level of integrity. For me, when issues come, solve it. So work with reputable company, real estate company, please. The few things I like to share quickly for those who are considering going to real estate, I just want to break a four categories of real estate I think you should consider. Number one, consider land banking. Land banking is practically going to areas where you know that there are promising future communities nearby. It's a very good place to buy property from. So like I said, these areas are key. So land banking is very important. It's just like the way you keep your money in the bank and get returns, right? Land banking is looking for properties close to developing environments, developing communities, buying properties in developing communities where you can practically be sure of good returns and be sure of fast development. So these are underdeveloped area. Practically, these are underdeveloped. It's not developed. There are bushes, yes. But land banking is a must for anyone who will do well, who will want to build wealth through real estate. You must also consider land banking. If you are investing in real estate, always consider land banking. The second thing I need you to consider is the build and buy. And buy and build, I need to say. So you could also consider developing your own property. So you can decide to buy property, buy land for the purpose of building and selling or rentals. Another one you can also consider is rental also, which I just said about, which I don't talk about when you talk about monthly, yearly returns based on your rentals, right? Your steady flow. For me, it's a must. Another thing again, I want you to consider commercial real estate. So this commercial real estate has to be malls, office outlets, supermarkets, which is malls also, hotels. These are commercial. You can consider that. Shotlets also is a very good one. I'm just giving you areas you should consider investment when it comes to real estate. Shotlets are beautiful. Airbnb is beautiful. You always get good returns when you get the right spot. Remember when I talked about location, right? This is always very essential for location. So there's something I will add to what I've been saying. So the thing is, as the population surges up, urbanization also increases. It continues. So demand for real estate can never cease. Demand for housing can never cease. Commercial spaces can never cease. The demand for this can never cease. And so you can never go wrong investing in real estate. You can never go wrong. One thing I didn't add about real estate you need to know is that real estate can be plotted. So you can start to buy one plot, you can start to buy acres, you can start to go for as much as you want. So I always advise my clients, I tell them when you want to go into real estate investment, don't just go for one plot. Consider going for acres also. And so when you buy one plot, consider going for 2 plots, consider going for 3 plots, consider going for 4 plots, consider buying 4 plots. Remember, this also gives you room for multiple streams of income. Always see real estate investment as a business. Come from that angle, because if you just see it as just buying property and going to sleep, it's gonna weaken your drive. You get it? And the sweetest thing about real estate, which I want to share with you, is in real estate investment, you have the option of not investing in the initial investment, if you understand that, which means that when you buy a bare land, you don't need, it's not a must that you do something on it. You don't have to build on it. You don't have to cater for it. You don't have to clear. Just buying it alone, it's enough for you. You can go sleep. That's why I always tell you guys, try to make sure you buy a reputable company. This will help you because you are not there always. Mostly once you are abroad. So you must consider the future. The future for you, the future for your children, it's a legacy. And so please take it in as important as you would take any other investment you are considering to go into. Remember, they don't make lands any longer. Lands cannot be made again. It's what we have that we buy. Make sure among those who are buying now, you're part of that. If you have any question on real estate I didn't touch, you want me to talk about, why not? Send me a DM. I'm very open to share with you. Get ready. I'll also share the part 2 where I'll talk in details about plots. I'll talk about plotting. I'll talk about the square meters as it relates to different regions in Nigeria. Do well to stay tuned to us. We always share the right information. Thank you.